What up, though, fellas? Back at it again with another video. Cause we improving every day. Now, I hear a lot about guys talking about how girls of our generation are a lot more disrespectful than girls were in previous generations. You know what I'm saying? That younger females, younger ladies, younger women, they're much more disrespectful. They're not coachable. They don't want to be taught anything. They don't want to be around order. You know, they don't want to be with a guy who provides some kind of order or structure or discipline or teaches it to them. You know, that's what a lot of guys are saying. Guys saying the younger chicks, you know, they just disrespectful little hooligans who only like Pookie and Ray Ray and Tyrone. You know, if you're not a drug dealer, they're not gonna like you. You know, if you don't beat up old ladies and, you know, knock old dudes out at the bus stop, you know, then, you know, younger girls not gonna like you because, you know, there's just too much for them. You know what I'm saying? And coming from a guy in this younger generation, you know what I'm saying? I'm Gen Z. I think it's Gen Z. Is it Gen Z or Gen? It's Gen Z. I was about to say Gen X, but it's Gen Z. Gen Z is everyone born from 1995 to 2015. I was born in 2000. So I can speak on this. You know what I'm saying? I come from this generation. And I will tell you this. Women are not more disrespectful in our generation. They're not. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Not even in the slightest. Guys get this from the way that they move and the way that they live, the energy that they give off. They give off vulnerable energy. And so because they give off that vulnerable energy, a lot of young ladies will pounce on that and they will take advantage of it. It don't have nothing to do with younger chicks being more disrespectful. It don't have nothing to do with younger chicks being more entitled or anything like that. Nah, I mean, it could be true, you know, in their head, you know, maybe they are, but we talking about the way they treat you on an individual basis. Younger women are not more disrespectful in totality. They're not. How do I know this? Because girls my age, they respect me. I don't get dealt all this mistreatment, all this disrespect, all this foul play that a lot of dudes be saying that they get from a lot of chicks in my generation. I don't receive that kind of treatment. You know what I'm saying? They treat different guys certain ways. It's on an individual by individual basis. How do I know this? Because plenty of times, bro, when I'm in a social circle or say I'm in a big group where it's guys and ladies, you know what I'm saying? The same ladies who will show me A1 respect, you know, they might show one other guy or two other guys A1 respect. Those same ladies will grind on certain dudes in that same group. Those same ladies will openly disrespect guys in that same group. They will openly poke fun and tease and constantly press the buttons of certain dudes in that group, while they showing me and a couple other guys A1 respect in the same setting. You feel me? That's proof right there that disproves the whole argument that younger girls are more disrespectful. That's not true. They're disrespectful to you. Younger girls might be more disrespectful to you. And it might be younger girls in particular because we all know, I've said this plenty of times, and it's not something I discovered, you know, we all know this. Excuse me. Younger ladies tend to be mean, you know. They be real mean at elementary, middle school, high school, you know what I'm saying? As they get older, they grow out of that, you know what I'm saying? They grow out of that stage, but, you know, even the ladies that's, you know, 18 to 22, 23, 24, if they don't like you, you know, if they could tell that you weak, some of them, you know, they will still openly disrespect you and think nothing of it. They won't think twice about it. You know? And it's your fault. I know you try to blame the whole generation for being more disrespectful and whatnot, but it's your fault that you being mistreated by these ladies, because other dudes like me are getting A1 respect. I don't deal with all that disrespect, all that mistreatment. You know what I'm saying? I know we talk a lot about how, you know, we got to charge chicks who show us disrespect and all this. I don't get that in the first place. You understand me? I don't get disrespect in the first place because of how I present myself, because of how I carry myself. They already know before we've even spoken to each other. Make sure y'all don't hear this air. They already know before we've even spoken to each other that I don't tolerate disrespect. So I don't get disrespect. You know? Now, yeah, girls are young. Yeah, they'll tease around and they'll joke a little bit. You know, they might. Sometimes what they'll do is like they'll press little tiny buttons because they think it's cute. You know, they're not trying to be disrespectful, but they do it because they think it's cute. You know what I'm saying? And I nip that in the bud because I don't like all that goofy stuff, all that goofy play. And they stop. You know what I'm saying? But when chicks can smell that you are weak, when chicks can smell that you are insecure, when chicks can smell that you don't respect yourself, they will take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? It's the same as how chicks will extort some dudes for money. Chicks will extort some dudes for dates. Chicks will extort some dudes for free gifts, free treatment, you know, all this stuff. And with other dudes, they don't require none of that from them. With other dudes, they don't require nothing but some meat and a little bit of attention, and that's it. But with other dudes, you gotta buy them stuff. You gotta take them places. You gotta show them stuff. You gotta give them some kind of experience, because they can tell that they could tell you an easy lick and you don't have nothing else to provide in the first place. So you willing to just give up resources to them, you know, without them having to qualify for it. It's the same as that. When chicks can tell that you weak and you soft, you don't got no kind of ground beneath you, they'll take advantage of that. While they showing the other dudes who they can tell don't play all that goofy stuff, they'll show them A1 respect. Cause they not trying to get embarrassed by them. They know the weak dude ain't gonna embarrass them. You know what I'm saying? They know the weak dude ain't gonna embarrass them. And they know the weak dude, if he try to check him, he don't know how to properly do it. So if he try to check her in public or something, all it's gonna do is end up embarrassing him. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen is, you know, say she disrespected him in public, openly. You know what I'm saying? And he done had the last straw and he go off. What he gonna do? He not gonna do it in a masculine way. He gonna, rah, rah, bitch this, bitch that, rah, rah, rah. All this calling her all out of her name, you know, yelling, kicking, screaming, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna make him look bad. Ain't nobody gonna be looking at her. Everybody gonna be looking at him like, who is this dude screaming and yelling and calling this lady out her name? You know what I'm saying? They know. Women already know this. So you cannot paint my generation of women as just disrespectful, because it's untrue. They will openly disrespect weak dudes if they feel like it, you know? If they feeling like a comedian that day, you know, they will go to great lengths to embarrass you just because. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you trying to talk to him or something like that, you know, say you trying to spit some game to him or something, and you weak and you goofy, and you know, let's say you kind of weird, maybe you give off weirdo vibes or something, then they really poke you up, bro. They really emasculate you, shatter your ego. They will really do that to you. So when a lot of y'all might hear a lot of these guys saying, oh, younger girls are more disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? With younger girls, you're going to have to deal with more of this and more of that. No. The only thing about, you know, ladies my age is that the vast majority of them still a lot of the times they still kind of think like they are like 15 years old. So sometimes they do, and some are more than others. You know, I know some pretty mature chicks that's my age, you know what I'm saying? But most of them, they, you know, despite how they try to act, a lot of them still think like they 15 or something. So a lot of the times when you in your masculine and they in their feminine, sometimes they do immature things. So they're just, you know, maybe play a little bit too much. You know, they might be trying to play fight you, or, you know, just little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Little kid stuff that's not intended to be disrespectful, but they think it's cute. You know what I'm saying? So they do that. That's the only extra thing you'll have to deal with for real when it come to younger chicks. You know what I'm saying? They not gonna be disrespecting you in public or in private unless they know they can get away with it. Unless they know they can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't only pertain to women. That pertains to everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had them friends in a group, you know, when you was younger in school. Even, it could be even today, you know what I'm saying? If you still act like that. But I know when I was younger, bro, and we had, you know, groups of friends, you know, middle school and high school, it was always that one dude who was the butt of 80% of all the jokes, because we knew we could get away with it. You know what I'm saying? We knew he wouldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I learned I could never be a bully. Cause like after a while, to me, making fun of the same dude got old like real fast. I'm one of the dudes who, you know, I'm gonna make fun of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get fair treatment with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, if we cracking jokes on one another, you know, I'm gonna crack a joke on everybody. I'm not just gonna point out one dude because, oh, he look weak. Oh, I know he not gonna do nothing. No, everybody get joked on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all in fun. But, you know, we all had that one guy in the group, or might have been two guys in the group, who you knew weren't gonna do nothing when you ragged on them. And so you would joke on them and joke on them and joke on them. And sometimes you would, you know, certain dudes in the group would take it too far. And then that dude would end up, you know, trying to fight the dude, or screaming or yelling at the dude, or start crying, or start punching the wall or something. You know, and we would tell him, you know, we would tell him like, you know, the only reason we make fun of you all the time is because you don't do nothing about it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, people know that. And so that applies to women as well. It's no different, you know? It's absolutely no different. So that's the topic for the day, fellas. Don't listen to these dudes who will try to convince you that younger girls, or younger ladies, I should say, because some of y'all be thinking off the rails when I say younger girls. So I'm gonna say younger ladies. Don't let these guys convince you that younger ladies are more disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because they not. If ladies are constantly disrespecting you, then you need to reflect on who you are, because something about you is missing. Something about you is not right. Something about you is off base, to where people feel like they can openly disrespect you and get no consequences for it. So that's a topic for the day, fellas. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace.